everybody, Protein Bar Review Guy here with another review. And today we have Kirkland Chocolate Brownie. This is another one of the Costco brand bars. Okay, before we get started, remember to reach down, hit like and subscribe, and share this video with a friend that you know that eats bars and help them make some better choices about the bars they eat. All right, on this channel, we rate bars based on the criteria of ingredients, protein content, macros, calorie count, taste, texture, and we give them an overall score of 1 through 10. All right, so up here today we have this chocolate brownie bar. We did some other ones in the past. This one's pretty similar. Let's look at the ingredients here. We start off with a protein blend of milk protein isolate and whey protein isolate. Those are two very good sources of protein for a bar. Then we get into the soluble corn fiber, cashew butter, isomalto-oligosaccharides from a vegetable source, unsweetened chocolate, erythritol, water, cocoa butter, cocoa powder, natural flavors, sea salt, sunflower lecithin, stevia, and that's it. So, the soluble corn fiber, that's kind of the gelatin to this thing, hold it together a little bit, give it some substance. Fiber, you have 10 grams of fiber in this bar. They're calling that 36% of your daily value, so that's a pretty good amount of fiber in the bar. Then we get into the cashew butter, which is good, and then isomalto-oligosaccharides. That's what they're using for a carb source in this bar, and they're telling you in parentheses it's from a vegetable source, so at least that's good. At least it's not maltodextrin or something like that. They're using a plant-based carb source there. No artificial sweeteners in here. There's no sucralose, no aspartame, no acesulfame potassium, no maltitol syrups, anything like that. It looks like they're sweetening this with stevia and erythritol, which are two very low on the glycemic index sweeteners. I think they're about a 1 or a 2 on that index. And they're using sunflower lecithin instead of soy lecithin in the bar, which is good. A little bit of sea salt in there. And really the only sketchy thing I see in here is the natural flavors. And of course, we don't know what natural flavors is. We're not allowed to know what that is. Maybe someday, these companies will have to tell us what that is. Okay, so ingredients, I'm giving this a 9. Let's go on to protein content. We have 21 grams of protein. All right, that's good. We like to see above 20 in one of these bars. And it's only 190 calories, which is, right where I think a bar should be, being between 180 and 220, that kind of snack bar size calorie range. So 21 grams of protein, I'm gonna give that, I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9 for protein content on there. Macros, we've got 22 grams of carbs and 6 grams of fat. I usually would like to see more protein than carbs in one of these bars. It's only 1 gram more carb than protein, not a big deal. And then 6 grams of fat, that's still on the lower side for a protein bar. 6 grams, not bad. At 9 calories per gram, that's 54 calories of fat in this bar out of 190. And protein at 21 grams, at 4 calories per gram, you've got 84 calories of protein in this 190 calorie bar. So roughly half of this bar is protein and the other half of it is carbs and fat. So not terrible. Macros, I'm gonna give it a 7 on macros just because I would like to see a little more protein or a little less carbs and less fat in the bar, making the macro breakdown a higher percentage of protein in the bar, because that's what you're here to get, right? You're trying to get protein in a bar. So, I'd like to see a bar that's, 60% protein. Calorie count, 190. We're giving it a 9 for that because we think that's right where they should be in that window of 180 to 220. All right, let's see how this thing tastes. So you can see there, pretty much a solid log there, flattened and rectangular. Some big chunks of chocolate in there. good. Oh, very chocolatey. I love chocolate, so this is right up my alley. Chocolate it's a strong chocolate taste, it's good. There's chunks of chocolate in there, absolutely phenomenal. Whatever they're using for the real chunks of chocolate in there, amazing. Really good, really natural, strong chocolatey taste. The chocolate gelatinous part of the bar, I guess you would call it, is it doesn't taste as good as those chocolate chunks. It's kind of leaves a little bit of a sticky, syrupy aftertaste in your mouth, but you know, they're not using any syrups in this bar. But yeah, the gelatinous part of the chocolate has a little bit of a synthetic taste to it. Definitely the chunks are a lot better. Really good chocolate tasting. And texture. So taste, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'll give it a 9 for taste. It wasn't quite as strong of a rich chocolatey taste as that Met RX bar double chocolate or whatever it was that we reviewed last week. That was a stronger chocolatey taste, but this is up there. This is pretty good. So I'm giving this a 9 for good chocolate taste. Texture, it's pretty chewy. It's good. It's got those big chunks of chocolate in there. I like it. No kind of chocolate coating on the outside. It's just pretty much that gelatinous bar and then the chunks inside, but it's still a good texture. You know, there's a little bit of, you know, substance to it when you get to those chunks of chocolate. So I'll give it an 8.5 for texture. All right, and I will say that the gelatinous chocolate in this, I don't know if you can see it, but we reviewed another Costco bar. It was chocolate peanut chunk or something like that. It was another chocolate-based bar like this, and it had big chunks of peanut butter in there instead of chocolate. And it was delicious. I liked the peanut butter chunks in that bar a lot, but the chocolate part of the bar, the gelatinous part of the other bar, was a lot softer than this bar. This bar is a lot firmer, and so it's completely different than the chocolate base of that other chocolate peanut butter bar. I like this better. It's a little more to sink your teeth into. It's a little firmer. That chocolate peanut butter one tasted great, but it was a little soft for me. So even though they're both Costco bars and they're both chocolate-based bars, totally different chocolate base for the bar, and I like this one better. It's firmer. So overall score, we like the ingredients, we like the protein content. The macros I think could be a little better. The calorie count was right on target. Taste was awesome, strong chocolatey taste, and texture was great. We like those chunks of chocolate in there. So overall score from this, I'm giving it a 9. Pretty good. It says right on the front, gluten-free, made with real chocolate, no artificial flavors. So yeah, I'm giving this one a 9. I like this, and pretty good value too. These are like 80 cents a bar if you buy a box of 1,000 of them at Costco. But all right, anyways, remember to like and subscribe. Check it out. I'm Protein Bar Review Guy. This is getting a 9. Kirkland chocolate brownie. All right, I'll catch you later.